It is not unusual to overlook all about your mental health when discussing your overall health and well-being, simply because you can't seem to touch it. It is something which you can only sense or feel. While you may sense that you're ignoring something, it certainly has a large part of who you are and has a large impact on how well you function daily. In today's video, Purple Hippo will be discussing 10 vital signs that indicate the red flags with regards to your mental well-being. Make sure you are tuned until the very end, and if you like what you see, don't forget to show the love by hitting the thumbs up button and the bell icon. Now let's start with number 10. Number 10. Racing thoughts. It is important to know that incessant racing thoughts are toxic for health and should make you take a break and consider if there's more going on into your mind that needs your attention. For instance, this could be a sign of many different ailments, including ADHD. The key is to get to the root cause and figure out what's causing your mind to race and be on the loose. This way, you can find a treatment plan that works for you and get on any necessary medications or get the required therapy. Number 9. Can't concentrate. Think about how vital it is that you're able to concentrate and focus properly on any given day. You need to do so at your job, in your home life, and when socializing with others. Concentration is important for getting through your whole day's tasks successfully and productively. If you can't bring your mind to any given work, this could be a sign you're suffering from a mental health condition and need to seek help. While it's normal not to be able to focus once in a while, you need to take note if it's occurring all the time, and you can't seem to bring yourself to zero in on the task that you are doing. Number 8. Trouble sleeping. Without proper sleep, you'll feel like a fatigued and lethargic mess and will be dragging yourself through your days. Resting and getting good sleep is critical for you to be able to perform your job, build solid relationships, and exercise intensely, and so much more. Not sleeping well is something you need to start taking seriously. Make a note of it and get to the root of whatever is keeping you from not falling asleep and feeling refreshed immediately. Start by unplugging well before bedtime and participating in activities that help you unwind, like reading a book or drinking caffeine-free tea such as chamomile or green tea. Create the perfect sleep ambience in your room. Lack of sleep is probably the most important warning sign that your health is in danger. So never take this lightly as you're observing your mental state. Number 7. No longer want to engage socially. Your social calendar doesn't have to be filled to the brim to be considered healthy, but you should be spending some time with your friends outside of work. Relationships and social activities are an important part of life and help improve your mental health. Not wanting to attend events, spend time with family and friends, and isolating yourselves are signs that your mental health could be suffering. While it's okay to want to stay at home and rest so often, you should find a balance between going out and curling up on the couch. Try forcing yourself to go out once in a while and see how it fares. If you simply can't get yourself ever to go anywhere, then you might want to address this issue further and dig deeper into what's going on in your mind. Number 6. Lose interest in your hobbies. There's more to life than working and attending to your responsibilities and duties. You should also make time to follow your passions and participate in hobbies that interest you. If you no longer want to do what once made you happy, then take a step back and get to the bottom of what could be the reason. Maybe you're simply tired from a long week of work or getting bored with your routine. On the other hand, it could be a red flag that your mental health is worsening and you need to seek help. Experiment and explore with your choices and figure out the reason behind your sudden loss in interest for hobbies that once brought you joy. Number 5. Excessive fear of the future. It is normal to be nervous and fearful of the future, but it is also a bit worrying if it's all you think about daily. Excessive fear of the future is a red flag your mental health is suffering, and you might want to consider seeing a therapist who can help you work through these feelings. They could be reasonable and valid concerns, and that all you need is to get them off your chest. And here's some sound advice. Grant yourself a break from thinking and worrying when you find yourself in this situation, and participate in fun activity to take your mind off it. If this works, then all you need was to rest your mind and distract yourself for a bit. Number 4, change in appetite. Eating too much or too little is always a sure-shot warning sign that there might be synapses breaking in your mind. Maybe you have a problem at work that's bothering you, or you got into a fight with your spouse or close friend. These are all viable reasons why you might be upset and have changed your eating habits briefly. However, if a change in appetite goes on for an unreasonably long period, it may be time to reach out and seek professional help. Overeating or not consuming enough nutrients are signs that your mental health could be going down the slope, and it's better to be safe than sorry in this type of circumstance. Number 3, lack of personal hygiene. If someone with impeccable personal hygiene starts going days without washing their clothes or taking a shower, this should ring a big alarm bell. It means that they can't motivate themselves to get out of bed or even for self-care. Don't be disgusted or turn away. Instead, talk to them to see what's wrong. Number 2, risky behavior. Excessive drinking and drug use aren't always necessarily caused by mental illness. However, they can be an important symptom of it. People suffering from poor mental health may look for something to center their thoughts on or bring meaning to their life, meaning that they believe have been lost forever. They may turn to drugs and alcohol to fill that emptiness. If you notice this kind of destructive behavior, please consider getting them help immediately. Finally, on number 1, we have self-harm. And yet, it is startling how many people avoid it just because they're too ashamed to often talk about it, or are unable to find an appropriate method to approach it or converse about it. People who self-harm are often good at hiding it, but it only takes a more skilled eye to notice. Always take action if you see it. Even if you don't think it's the right thing to do at that time, it's always alarming enough to take action. You never know when self-harming actions may elevate into something life-threatening. Always be aware of signs as you try to determine how you are or anyone around you is feeling mentally disturbed or unhinged on any given day. Don't wait too long to get help if you're constantly overwhelmed and can't seem to get back in control. There is nothing wrong with reaching out for support when you're experiencing emotional lows for a long period and could use an expert opinion regarding your current state. What's more important is you attend to your mental health and get a better place. The keynote is always ask for help. That's it, guys. How did you like today's video? What have you done when you have felt any of these red flags? Let us know in the comments below what are your most effective interventional strategies in such matters. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Purple Hippo, and share as much as possible with those who need help. See you in the next video.